seriously. That was the whole game plan, was to win the ball game. I just told these guys, we've won 3 out of our last 4 games. We need to act like it. And the one game we lost was a tough road loss where they've only been beat once at home. So what these guys right now is they don't need to hear negative. They need to hear a little bit of positive. And our whole objective tonight was to try to put ourselves in a position to win this ball game. And game plan wise, I mean, we just wanted to get off to a great start defensively, and I thought we did that tonight. I thought we did a good job defensively.
Your trio of guards, you know, if you consider Fletcher a forward, have had some games where they just haven't produced. To get 41 from those 3 tonight, Cook, McGill, and Lloyd.
We got 5 starters in double figures, and I think when you do that, Todd, you're pretty doggone good. I'll just say this, the key to our success tonight and the key to our success throughout the whole season is going to be about Aaron Cook. Aaron had 7 assists, 1 turnover tonight, and he also played his tail off on K.J. Riley. So if I have to brag on anybody, I'd have to really brag on him, because he was extremely unselfish, made great reads, kept the tempo defensively and offensively up. And I thought what he did tonight is what we have to be successful, specifically down the stretch. Offensively, though, we shared the basketball tonight. 15 assists. It wasn't quite what we did against Indiana State, but and we didn't turn it over. Turned it over only 12 times. That's for us, that's pretty good. In the last 2 games, we haven't turned the ball over, so we've done a better job of protecting the value in the basketball.
Less than 70% free throw shooting team overall, but 10 or 12 in the last 90 seconds. It just, I mean, it's cliche, but you got to make those. How big was it?
Well, we talked about it, Les. We went back from Missouri State and we talked about how many times we turned the ball over, which we didn't turn it over much, but they scored 8 points off turnovers, and we missed 8 free throws, and we got beat 6 points. So it's just a huge emphasis, and the only way you can make free throws is to practice free throws. And because of NCAA regulations and rules, all that, the only way you can become a good shooter and a good free throw shooter in this day and age is to get in the gym on your own, by yourself, and get in here and shoot. So Thursday night, I was informed, Thursday night, our guys were in the gym. We got back late on Thursday, 3:30 in the morning, and our guys were in here Thursday night shooting, which I thought that's always a good sign.
Well, it was 3 or 4 guys that did it too. It wasn't like they kept sending one guy to the line. It was a team.
Yeah, and you've seen me now for 7 years. We really don't. We want Armand on the line as much as possible, and we did not say who to throw the ball to in the last part of the game until the very end, and then I made a set to where Armand, when we know they're going to foul, we're going to throw the ball to Armand, because I trust Armand on the free throw line about as much as anybody, and that's what we had to do. But those guys, you're right, they were all making free throws, so I never felt, even when they got it to 3, I just never felt, I knew we were going to take care of business. And that was just really good to have that confidence in our guys.
Shamar Gibbons, the little freshman guard for Evansville, what do you think of him tonight?
He's just so quick, and he hadn't been starting, so that caught us off guard. So we had to go in. We're going to guard Freder King, which is not lightning quick, and then we go to him to lightning quick guard, and he gave us some problems. He did a good job of distributing the basketball. I mean, he's a water bug. I mean, he's all over the place. But you want to talk about Evansville now, let's talk about Danius, talk about Marty. We had no answer for Danius. He absolutely kicked our butt. None. We had nobody that could stop him. And our bigs played on one end, they didn't play on the other end. And give him credit. And he just kicked our tail tonight. And Marty did too.
Cook talked about like halfway through the season when he kind of moved Bartley out to get McGill in the lineup, he kind of took more of a point guard role. You know, how well has he dealt with passing up maybe some shots he would take to set up others, but still choosing some big shots to take at the end of the game?
Talking about Marcus?
Aaron Cook.
Aaron Cook. Well, it's been an emphasis, Todd. I mean, we've talked about it over and over and over. Aaron, if you're a scoring point guard, we're not going to be very good. If you score when your moments come, and if you'll get everybody else involved, we're really good. I mean, guys, That's one of the best games he's played tonight. I mean, tonight's, if he goes home tonight and you do all the games that he's played over his career, tonight may be top 3. I mean, that's a heck of a game.
Well, why do you say if he's a scoring point guard, we're in trouble? I mean, it's 15 and 7 tonight.
Because he's not all the time looking for his shot. I mean, he's actually distributing the ball. He didn't have 15 points tonight. He had 15 and a minimum of 14. He scored 29 points tonight. I mean, that's what we've talked about. And some of those were threes. So you throw that in there. I mean, this kid scored 30 points tonight sharing the basketball. And, you know, and when he shoots a lot of threes, that's not his game. He shoots off somebody else. But when he goes and gets other guys' shots, boy, we're really good.
I know you said Danaeus was kicking your butt tonight, but how were you guys able to get him out for the rest of the game?
Well, he got in foul trouble. And we went at him. We challenged KP at halftime. Danish had blocked 2 of his shots, and we challenged him at halftime because he doesn't have a lot of blocked shots. But Kavion was just showing the ball right to him. And we challenged Kavion in the second half, and he went at him.
Did you have some comment on the crowd? I thought it was great.
I thought it was awesome. Guys,
They had about 5,000,
yeah,
about.
I don't hear the crowd most of the game until they start yelling SIU, and it's hard for me not to join them. I've done it a couple of times. I mean, I just, when they just start doing that, it's really special. But it's Evansville. Now, that goes way back before me.
That's probably part.
That goes way back before me. I mean, it never ceases to amaze me. Our fans travel to Evansville. Evansville travels to here. And it's, who do we owe that to? Where does that come from, Les?
Jerry Sloan, probably.
Yeah. I mean, seriously.
We were big rivals in Division II.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And it was the same way at Missouri State when Bill Thomas was the coach for Southwest Missouri. So that rivalry, it amazes me every time. There's a lot of hate between that rivalry.
Evansville had 17 turnovers, 11 of them were your steals. Can you talk about how active you were on the defense?
That was a big key going into the game.
Does Eric McGill ever want to go out of the game?
No.
He
Eric
seems like
can play.
he's
Eric can
mad
play
every time he goes out of the
39
game.
minutes and 10 seconds. You pull him out, he's going to look like you've stolen his last donut or something. But no, he doesn't want to come out. But I love that about him. And he shot the ball out. And obviously, he shot the ball real well tonight. He only missed 1 shot.
Anything different about him? Was he more in a rhythm tonight? I mean,
I think he slowed down. And I'll go back to this. Guys set him up. You know, it's when you set guys up and give them a chance to shoot, you're able to slow your pace down in your rhythm and shoot under rhythm. But and I thought Marcus Bartley had big plays tonight. I thought he had big plays, big assist. He had 2 assists that were big for us during the game, and I thought the charge on the big fella was huge. It's huge because let me see if I get this right. It just cut it to 6. They're getting ready to score a layup, and he takes a charge. And we still have an 8-point lead, and we go back down and score.
You guys, in the past previous games, you guys have been trailing by double digits at halftime, but tonight you guys came out on fire and were actually able to put a lead together before the half. Do you think that was huge for you guys?
Well, it's certainly an emphasis. We talked about it. We're tired of being down 13 at half. I should have told him at the game, before the game started, we're down 13, but I didn't. I wasn't that sarcastic. But we really talked about get off to a good start. And at the, it would have been the 12-minute mark when we timed out, we really challenged our guys, because that's been our issue, is for about 8 minutes, we've really struggled from the 12-minute mark to the 4-minute mark. And we specifically talked about that tonight during the timeout.
Only 6 points from your bench. What can you do to get them more involved?
It's hard. It's hard when you got 5 guys in double figures. I mean, there's, the bench played tonight 12, 11, and 17. No, 12, 11, and 17 minutes. And the one that played 17 got 6. It's hard for Teague to score against big guys like that. He really struggles to score against girth. And Darius is not going to ever take a bad shot. So, and I get 5 starters scoring double figures. You don't have to have a bench scored at that time.
All right,
Okay, guys, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.